guys, it's Leanna here. I am new to YouTube. This is actually my first YouTube video on my channel, and this channel will be directed toward teaching and my life as a special ed teacher. I wanted to find a community on YouTube because I love community. It's like a deep rabbit hole for me at night. I can't go to sleep. But anyways, that's a whole nother story. I couldn't find any special ed or EC teachers on YouTube. And I know with a lot that's going on in politics, not a lot of people know what it is like being a EC teacher. And so I wanted to use my channel to help support other special ed teachers out there, and for the other community, for the rest of the population, to see what it actually entails being an EC teacher. So to introduce myself, I thought it would be a great idea to do the I teach to tag, and I'm just going to be looking on my iPad on Pocket Full of Primary's description to look at the questions. So number one is, what do you teach and where? So I teach in North Carolina, if you can't tell by my accent. But like I said, I teach in North Carolina. I teach, like I said, elementary special ed. I do resource. So what that means is most of the time, a student is in their regular classroom, rest of their peers and their homeroom teacher, and I will pull them out from 30 minutes to 2 hours a day to work on their IEP goals. This looks different for every kid based on their needs. I teach K through 5th, so a wide range of grade, ages, and ability levels. How long have you been teaching? I just finished up my 3rd year. In August, it'll be my 4th year. That sounds so weird because when you put in numbers, it doesn't seem like I've been teaching that long, but it feels like I've been teaching way longer than that because of how much I've grown and learned as a teacher. I lost it. Question number 3. Did you always know you wanted to be a teacher? No. Since I was, oh God, I can't even remember how long, I always wanted to be a veterinarian. I loved animals. I grew up on animals. We had big dogs. We had little dogs. We had multiple dogs. I used to have, this is going to sound crazy, but in total, I used to have 12 guinea pigs growing up, and that's a whole different story. We had chinchillas, we had hamsters, we had fish. I loved animals, and I remember being a little girl and just playing veterinarian with them. And so when I turned 15, when I could legally work in North Carolina, I got my worker's permit and I went to our family veterinarian office. And I knew I wanted to work there ever since I was little as well too. I wanted to be a veterinarian at that place because me and my sister grew up at this veterinarian place in North Carolina. And so when I turned 15, like I said, I started working there. And it was a hospital and a boarding facility. So we did like surgeries, doctor's appointments, but we also boarded animals overnight, whatever length of time. And I was like, this is gonna be a great experience for me to learn what it's like to be a veterinarian, what the world is like. I was there from 15 until I was 21. Well, I loved my job, but I knew that working there, I did not want to be a veterinarian. I felt like I would not know where the cutoff point would be for an animal or a family. I don't think I could have put a family through putting a dog through surgery or putting them down, the deaths and the bad news. I mean, yes, there's good news involved in it, but I loved animals way too much, and I feel like I would have been way more invested. So once I figured out after a year of being there I did not want to be a veterinarian, I was like, well, what do I do now? I knew that I wanted to be a veterinarian since I was a little girl. Well, all the way through school and in high school, I loved tutoring other people, other kids. I remember playing school when I was a little girl with my sister. I had like a whiteboard and a chalk easel, and I would give her homework, and we would play school on the weekends, after school, on during summer breaks. I just loved it, and I loved grading the papers and all this stuff, and I tutor people throughout high school as well. So I was like, well, you know, I love kids, I love tutoring, I love teaching others, and seeing that like light bulb go off for a lot of them. And so I was like, well, I'm gonna go into education. I went to the University at North Carolina of Greensboro, or North Carolina, University of North Carolina at Greensboro, one of those. And they had a program that was a dual program, and you could do regular ed K through 6 and then special ed K through 12. Well, I worked with a lot of older people, like adults to like high schoolers to adults with disabilities, through my what was it called, student government in high school. And so I knew that being a regular teacher, I would work with people or work with students with disabilities. And I was like, well, this might be a really good asset for me to have being a teacher, because I know the responsibility of teachers is to teach all students, no matter if they have a disability or not. And when I started college, my freshman year, I wanted to be regular ed, elementary regular ed, that was it. Well, my program was really good because a year and a half we did what was it called, like the general requirements, like history, whatever. And then end up your sophomore year, that's when you got into the education program and you started your observations and getting into the classrooms and stuff. Well, but since I was regular ed and special ed, I had to do both, and I fell in love with special ed. Absolutely loved it, and I was like, okay, this is where I'm going. So that's how I knew I wanted to be a special ed teacher. That was a long rant, but number 4. What is your typical hashtag teacher OOTD teacher outfit of the day? Slacks, usually black, gray, sometimes colorful ones, and just like I don't know if you've seen, but Target has like these really soft like t-shirt v-neck material. They're so soft. So usually one of those shirts with a cardigan or a scarf in the fall. I do like dresses, but I really like the old-timey, like floral, flirty, feminine kind of dresses, and I can't really find any of those anymore. So I like dresses, but I'm really particular about dresses. So usually it's just slacks or jeggings with a plain tee, either with a cardigan or a scarf. In the winter, I can't really wear boots. My calves are really big. I played volleyball for 6 years. And some various other sports, and they've never been skinny enough to fit on the thigh high or the calf boots. I love them. I think they're really cute. I just can't fit them. So most of the time it's either flip-flops, not flip-flops, but the sandals, or flats. So that's what I usually wear. I'm pretty basic when it comes to clothes. I don't have much fashion sense whatsoever. Number 5, what do you usually bring for lunch? All right, guys, I need help on this one. I have no idea what to bring for lunch for, you know, when school starts back. I'm so bad at it. I know I just finished my 3rd year, but I'm so bad at it. Salads, I get tired of salads Monday through Friday. They're boring. Do leftovers from dinner or when we go out. My school where it's at, I'm really lucky. Jimmy John's is right down the road, and I can usually order Jimmy John's, and they're freaky fast, right? And so they can get there really fast. Literally, they're really good. But this year, one of my goals is to really be diligent and mindful of my breakfast and lunch. So if you guys have any suggestions, please let me know. The next question is, what is your favorite books about teaching? Oh God, I'm trying to think of what books I've read that's not like college related courses. I've read all the Ron Clark books. I love those. I feel like I read more, but I can't think of any. My problem is that a lot of the teacher-oriented books are related to homeroom teachers, like regular ed teachers, and all the other books are just like curriculum based or strategy based. But I love the Ron Clark books. I think there's a lot of life skills in there, which is something that as an EC teacher I do try and instill in my kids, even if I might have them for 30 minutes to 90 minutes, let's say. So the Ron Clark books are really good. Number 7, what is your favorite teacher movie? Frida Writers is really, really, really good. I teach at a Title I school. My school's in a program where all the kids receive free breakfast and lunch, just because of the status of my school and it being a Title I school. So Freedom Writers is really good because of the population it kind of addresses in that video or that movie. So that movie is really good, that a teacher can inspire kids like that. The Ron Clark movie is really good. I've only found that on YouTube though, but the quality is really good. I need help on some teacher movies too. Number 8, who are some of your favorite teacher YouTubers, Instagrammers, Snapchatters, etc.? All right, I don't do Snapchat. I can't really figure it out. The filters are really cute, but I don't really know how to use Snapchat. That sounds so embarrassing, but I don't. Instagram and YouTube, I pretty much follow the same exact people. So Pocket Full of Primary is really good. Genuine Teaching, Apples and Tiaras. I have my iPad right here, I can look. I just found this one girl, That One Happy Place, or no, That One Happy Classroom. She's really good. I just started watching her today. She's really good. Tina Bettler. She's changed it to a cozy classroom. I cannot talk. She's really good. I like her too. What else? I think that's it. Yeah. Oh, Kayla Marie. Yeah, Kayla Marie. She's really good. I started watching her last week. She's really good too. But if you guys know any other teachers, please let me know. That's on YouTube. Some of the other people that I follow on Instagram are Horton Gillingham based teachers. So Emily Gibson, Gibbons, I believe is how it's spelled. A Horton Gillingham Learning or something like that. I can't remember. I'll link in the description box. They're really good. And then the Horton Gillingham Academy is really good. I am Horton Gillingham Associate Trained. I just finished that this year. And over the summer, I am teaching kids one-on-one, 2 kids one-on-one, as part of my practicum. I'm hoping when I get done with my master's in December to go for the associate level. So that's it. So if you guys know any other ones that you think I would like, please let me know. Number 10, what is one of your best classroom management tips? So I'm a special ed teacher, so my best classroom tip is to, if need be, for your kids with this like behavior or emotional or ADHD, kids who have ADHD, kids who have ADHD, and if your, how do I say this? If your whole classroom behavior management, like the clip down or whatever you guys use, Dojo, is not working for that kid, talk to your EC teacher who's with that kid and come up with an individualized behavior plan. It doesn't have to be anything formal, but not all behavior management styles are going to work for every child. So really be flexible with that. And then whatever it is, whether it's whole classroom or individualized based behavior management, be consistent with it. You're not going to see improvements within the first week or 2 weeks. Sometimes it takes like 8 weeks with some of these kids, especially if you're looking at disability. Kids who have a disability are resistant most of the time to interventions. So just give them a chance to see if that behavior management tool is working. Whether it is or isn't, document everything. Everything. For yourself, for the student, for the parent, and for the EC teacher. Because trust me, we love it when the regular teacher will tell us what's going on in the classroom, because we are here as support for you and the child. So please let us know. So that would be mine. And the last question, number 11, what is one reason you decided to become a teacher? So I mentioned previously that, you know, I always wanted to be veterinarian, but I switched that. But I'm going to focus more on why I wanted to be an EC teacher or a special ed teacher, because that's what my channel is mostly going to be about. And like I mentioned earlier, I did not want to do EC whatsoever. I thought it would just give me really good teaching tools and strategies that would help me reach all of my students. It wasn't until I did my high school, it was a high school placement, and I did my internship and my student teaching there, and I fell in love with those kids. But most importantly, my mentor, Miss Kornatzer, she was God sent. She was a mom to these kids. She was a role model. She was a teacher. She was a friend to these kids. She taught them so many life skills, not just academics. She knew so much information. I just want to like dive into her head one day and gather more stuff. But she made her lessons so engaging. It was very relaxed. She loved animals, so we were really able to connect on that level. And she found the importance of having animals in the classroom. My class actually has a class pet, Sally is her name. She's a little long-haired hamster. And a lot of my kids who are autistic or AU, and I have one little girl who is selective mute. They love her, and they're able to express a lot of their emotional feelings with her that sometimes it's really hard for them to connect with a human being, but it's easier for them to connect with an animal because they're less threatening. It also teaches a lot of responsibility, but that's a whole different subject. I could do a video on the benefits of having a classroom pet if that's something that you guys are interested in. Like I said, Miss Kornatzer, she told me everything, and she's the reason that I'm EC. I'm an EC teacher now, and that hopefully I'm able to change so many lives. That's just a little bit about me. Like I said, I want this channel to go in the direction of an EC teacher or a special ed teacher. I'm just going to refer to myself as an EC teacher. You'll find out we use a lot of acronyms and I will try and tell what that acronym is, or go back and, you know, just kind of explain it a little bit better. So I do apologize if I use a lot of acronyms and you don't know what they mean. Just please let me know. And I know acronyms can mean different things in different states or countries, so if I'm not explaining myself clearly enough, please let me know, and I'll be more than happy to explain what I was talking about. Sorry, I keep saying a lot. That's me. Like I said, I want to be very transparent with you guys and really show you the ups and downs of being an EC teacher, and really showing you what it means. And I also want to, I feel like a lot of times we can forget about the little people. We can forget about people who are a little bit different, that they take a different route to get where they're going than some of us do. But they're still people, and they still deserve to be accepted and loved for who they are. And I really want to show that on my channel. Whether you're a regular ed teacher, a specialist teacher, administration, or if you're not even in teaching at all, that these kids are amazing no matter their disability. And sometimes their disability is what makes them unique, and what makes them bright, and what makes them loving. So I hope you guys enjoy my channel. I will be doing a Target haul, vlogs. I really want to start vlogging over rest of this summer about what my summer program is about and what Horton Gillingham is about. So if you guys have any suggestions on what videos I should do, please let me know, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.